Got it. Hey, we're live. What's up, my friends? Chrissy Crash here with Chris Brown. If you are a roller derby athlete that has been struggling with your confidence, that you have been struggling with fueling, if you've been feeling kind of lost, we have a very awesome interview for you. I'm super excited to have Chris on today, who's had just such an incredible transformation, such like an amazing human to come in and really just be like, hey, I'm stuck and I need to like shift this. So I'm just so excited for you to share, Chris, because it's been so amazing. Just like really watching you unfold. And like you said, finding that version of yourself again. So as we jump into things, can you give us an idea of kind of where you were getting stuck initially? Because I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to that space.
So I mean, I was stuck with everything. Everything was so hard. I didn't know where to get started. There's so much information out there. It's hard to know what's good information, what's not good information. You try something for a little while and it doesn't work, and then you're defeated, so you give up. And I just was stuck in that cycle of like, I do something for a few weeks and then fall off the wagon, and then I try something else and fall off the wagon, and nothing was ever really like a permanent sustainable change. It was like quick fixes, and that's not going to help.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can kind of get stuck in that, right? We talk about getting stuck in almost like a habit loop where you try a thing for a little while and then you move on to just do something else entirely different and then something else entirely different. And then nothing ever actually sticks. So you're just like doing all these things and then kind of feeling like you're failing at them over and over again.
Yeah, exactly. It was like not doing things long enough to get the benefit, if there would be a benefit, like just giving up
Mhm.
for then because I
Mhm.
was frustrated because I had no way of knowing if what I was doing was even right.
Right. And so you needed some, not just like the layout of doing the thing, but someone that was like, hey, like you're okay. Keep going. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And then how did we connect originally? I'm trying to remember.
You did the 4-week program that you gave away for free. Remember?
Fit Basics. Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah, so that was I mean, I knew I wasn't in a good place, like health-wise especially. And again, trying all these things and just kind of giving up. Everything was hard, not knowing if I was doing what I was supposed to. And then I think you showed up like on my Facebook like 7 times. I'm like, okay, universe, I get it. And it was free. And I'm like, what do you have to lose? Like, here's someone who plays the sport that I play, who has been through some of the same struggles, who gets it. I'm like, what do I have to lose? It was 4 weeks. I'm like, let's just do it for 4 weeks and see what happens. And it was the best decision I've ever made.
Amazing. And what did you see in just those first 4 weeks?
Oh, I felt so much better just physically. Like, my body was moving again. I had a little bit more improved stamina and strength. Um, what I wouldn't say it was anything like of a significant pain in that first 4 weeks, but it was like steps in the right direction. And I'm like, this is something I keep doing. Like, this isn't rocket science. The program was something that I knew that, okay, if I kept doing this kind of thing long term, this would work out.
Yep. Yeah. And then we went on to work with each other for that first 16 weeks. And what happened during that time? I feel like we were talking about, there were like a couple of key things that, first of all, the results that you got from that. I know you've said it over and over again that like just the kind of person that you've become as a result of like developing the habits of a high performer.
Yeah, like my friends have even said like I didn't really advertise I was doing this program. I just was like, I'm just gonna do this and do it. And it would have been like maybe 7 or 8 weeks in, and my friends were like, what's going on here? Like, we're starting to see glimpses of the old Chris back. Like, I was happier, I was lighthearted, I I was motivated. It was all those positive kind of things. And I think a lot of it was being surrounded like by the positive community and the positive support. It just brought all of that out of me. And having the success that I did, of course, helps you feel better and helps you keep going. um I like it just transcended my whole life, like my family, my friends, at work, at roller derby. Even my teammates have said like I'm throwing myself out there more, I'm trying new things, which 6 months ago I never would have. So it's really cool to see how it's positively impacted all of those different areas.
That's so awesome. And I know we talked a little bit about, there were a couple of sort of like structural things that were sort of a key contributor to you making that transformation. Like what would be like those like top three things that like were actually like the pieces that you had to shift or have in place?
So the first one is the app. Like it was like so simple to follow and made it so foolproof, and you could be having a bad day and fall off the wagon on a few other things, like maybe you had the chocolate bar that you really didn't want to have, and after you work through that, it was like, oh, okay, I would open the app and like, what do I need to do? I have a workout today, okay, I'm gonna crush that workout. And it just gave me something to be confident about, and kind of, I don't want to say get over like the mistake, but it was like, okay, no, this is what you need to do. Let's get grounded again. Let's get back on track. The support, I mean, as well in the app, but as in the Facebook group as well, from the coaches in the community. First of all, the coaches, because I trust them, and they were just there for me during a really difficult time as well that I went through. And even in the Facebook community, it's like people who are going through the same thing, and being able to reach out and be like, hey, I'm sucking at the food thing. This is where I'm at. I hit my 2 p.m. and I want chocolate. Like, help, what's worked? And so having that, people who've been there that can reach out and say, hey, try this, or I get you, it's so hard. Like, I haven't found the solution either, but I'm there with you. Like, that was like, you don't feel so alone. It like you're part of a team, and that feels great.
Yeah, it's so huge. Like having, I think that there's one, it's one thing to like have the structure. Cause I mean, there's like a million like fitness apps in the world. I mean, none of them are derby specific, but you know what I mean? But there's a million like sort of like ways that you can do workouts and things. But when you have like real live support, like actual humans, whether it's the professionals and the coaching staff, or whether it's like the community of people that are doing the same thing you are with the same philosophy that you are, it just it makes it so much easier, because it's easy and life is easy, right? But it's those moments when things are just not going well that you can just like lean, and you did such a good job of that, of really when you needed to. I mean, you leaned on the community, you leaned on your coaches, and I really think that is just such a testament to like your commitment to your growth, which I think is really cool. And so we're just very proud of you. Now what about like moving forward? What are your next goals?
Um, it's like the same goals, but like kind of the next level, the next step. So when I started the program, I was constantly having to take breaks during practice because my back was killing me because I didn't have a strong core. And then I was mad because I felt like I was missing out on stuff because I was nursing a sore back. So I'm kind of not at that point anymore, but it would be to continue to improve the stamina. I want to be able to do a 2 minute jam and not look completely gassed at the end of it. And be able to like, oh, you need me to do another one? No problem. Like, I got this. My biggest thing is I'm one of the newer skaters on our team. So I kind of want to like, I don't want to say earn my spot because I feel like I've earned my spot, but like show them that I can be someone that they can lean on and like a dependable teammate. I can take a hit so much better now. And have actually even started learning how to give them back, which has been huge because then you're not just standing there getting hit. Right. And then with all of those things comes confidence, and like my confidence in myself, my confidence in my ability, my confidence in my life, my work, my family. Like, it's just keep kind of minushing that. There is talk in my area of like a potential like we're a beer league team, and there's talk of like kind of a level up team, and that would be my goal next year, would be to keep working towards that, because I think when you surround yourself with people who are better skilled than you become better. And so I want to keep moving that way, like start looking for clinics that I never would have done that before because I never would have had the confidence. And now I'm like, yeah, I want to go do that blocker clinic because I can learn some things. So
Wow. So like you like literally came into this just wanting to be like better for like the beer league that you were skating for, and now you're like, just because of your confidence shift, you're like, no, I actually want to be a competitive athlete.
yes. Well, and I think like that's the other huge thing. I would have never called myself an athlete like 6 months ago. Never, ever. And now I'm like, I'm in that shifting place where I'm like, I think I am an athlete. And then, I watched a training with you, where you talked about like changing the story you tell yourself. And that is where like that's my actual current goal that I'm working on with Wendy, is changing the story that I'm telling myself, because I am an athlete. And the more I tell myself that, the more that that's going to become a thing, and I'm going to believe it, and I'm not going to need to tell myself anymore. I'll just be it.
Yeah, because you are what you consistently do,
Mhm.
right? And so you have taken this time in the last 16 weeks, and now in our next year together, I'm so excited. It's like every day you're doing the habits of a high performer. And so like the high performing athlete just sort of inevitably comes out of you, because you can now like you're building that kind of trust with yourself. You're building a relationship to yourself as an athlete. And that's like so magic.
I know, it's crazy. Like I honestly never thought I would feel as good as I do. Like I can't say enough about the positive impact that the program has made on my life. I don't know where I would be if I hadn't just jumped off the cliff and did that first 4-week program. Like I don't know where I'd be.
Yeah. Oh, well, we're so proud of you. I mean, what would you say to anyone that's maybe listening to this and is like maybe in a similar spot, or they're like, God, Chrissy's been like all up in my Facebook and Instagram. Like, should I like check this thing out? Like, what would you say to someone that's maybe struggling with similar things than that you are or were?
Do it. Do it. Trust the program. Um, I it was hard. I mean, I posted this on my own personal page, but just to have the results here, I lost 30 pounds. So imagine being 30 pounds heavier. A burpee was so hard. Like everything was so hard. It doesn't matter what it was. Putting my skates on, bending over to tie my skates, everything was hard. And it's okay that it's hard when you start, but you just have to start. Just start. And the program is kind of built like that, where it's like they teach you to get started, and as you get moving, if you do the dang things, you're going to start to feel better. And then it's like I can't imagine not doing the workouts now. Like it I just I have to. Like I want to, and it's something I look forward to. It's not like a punishment, whereas when I started it was like, oh, this is going to be really hard, like, oh, this is going to be so difficult. And now it's like, yes. How many squats did I do last time? Watch this. I'm going to beat that number. just just do it. Just do it.
And that's so huge of like, and that's really the shift, like we talked about, is like going from trying to develop some habits to like actually this becoming your like unshakable lifestyle.
Mm. And I think that's the biggest reason why I found this program successful, is because it wasn't like, here's some workouts to do, go forth, my child. Like it's a lifestyle change, and my whole life has changed for the better. I'm treating myself better, like mind, body, spirit, all of it better. And, even if you're not a roller derby athlete, and you have no desire to get on the track, but you still want to improve in those areas, this program can still help you. Like, it's phenomenal.
Oh, well, I am just so proud of you, my friend. And I'm so excited for this next year. And I am so excited to see you making roster spot on that competitive team.
Yeah, I mean,
So we got a lot of work to do.
yep.
But I can tell you're ready to do it. And I'm just so excited that we get to be a part of it. So
Yeah. Like,
any
I don't know where I'd be without the program. I'm just so thankful.
Oh, well, we love you. I mean, I know all the coaches are just so proud of you, and it's just been so incredible to watch. So this is just the beginning. Yeah. And for anyone that's watching this and you're like, holy shit, like I need that in my life. You can go to chrissycrash.com. You can find me on Instagram. You can slide into my DMs on Facebook. And I am happy to chat with you about your goals and see if maybe it's something I can help you with. I don't know. Or if you just want one of our free programs or to join a 21-day challenge or just a toe dip. We love a good toe dip, right, Chris?
Started.
Sometimes it's all you need. It's just a little toe dip. But yeah, and that's what we're here for, right? Because we really do believe that life is a contact sport and she who touches the most lives wins. So we're happy that you are part of our community. And thank you for everybody who's listening and watching. And please give some love to Chris because we're just so freaking proud of you, my friend. It's been so incredible.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right, you guys, we'll see you later.